Hey boys, welcome back to some more Ashes cricket, batting career, and just looking at the team here, pretty much kept it the same as it was. You know, we had a pretty solid couple of wins in that first episode. I actually forgot we did play 2 games. We just failed pretty miserably in that first one. So hopefully with the bat we can continue our good form from other competitions. We haven't really hit our stride yet in this Caribbean, or might as well say West Indian tournament. So, now would be a beautiful time to do it. Nice day game. I was debating whether to have a bowl first, but I mean, batting first for the first few games have worked out pretty well. Why change something that's not fixed? And myself and Webster gonna come out to face. The average is still very handy. We killed it. It's honestly been so long since I made a batting career mode, like before obviously last episode, that I can't even remember like the tournaments that we scored all those runs in. Like, what was it, the Big Bash? Did we play in the England T20? We might have played in the England T20 comp, potentially. I honestly can't even remember. Because also, I mean, the spin career is sort of blending in as well, so yeah, that's that. But I was keen to get back into to making these videos. Obviously, I don't have the same desire to play. Like when I sit down to play, that's a beautiful arm there to get it in, almost runs him out. But a nice little start here. That is just a beautiful swing of the bat. That's a golf straight drive down the fairway. Beautiful. That is just a majestic shot. What was I gonna say? Yeah, getting back to Ashes cricket. God Lord, there's something been in my throat for like the last few days. Every time I come on to record, it's just like this little tickle in the back of my throat. I'm not like getting sick or anything. It's just, I don't know what it is. Just randomly it'll screw up the old voice. But yeah, obviously when I sit down and play, it's league season. I want to play Rugby League. Like, I've been enjoying Rugby League Live 3 honestly, and Rugby League Live 4 is still very fun. But yeah, I wanted to get back into this. Big reason, I mean, there's some cricket happening at the moment, and then there's some big stuff coming up, obviously. I mean, the Ashes in England, and then the big one, Cricket 19, is getting released, like, fairly soon, and we're gonna get some info. Have a look at this. So this is one thing that is probably gonna get fixed in the next game, I would hope, is the keepers just being absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, what can you say? Like, I even looked at the replay because this one was like what more just ridiculous than others that I've seen. Don't get me wrong, it's great when you are the bowler and this happens, but being the batter, it's quite frustrating. So we go down, play I don't know why I couldn't use this camera. It's not that hard, but here we go. Get a nice little freeze frame. Just slow it up, slow the freaking ball up. Good Lord. Here we go. Just off the mid. It was off the middle basically as well. They had a short fine leg, so decent. Look at that. Oh, he's an absolute superstar. But that is something that I'm excited for. As the team we're versing, look at the top order: Martin Guptill, Chris Lynn. Thankfully, they're both gone, and they're 4 for 87, so not a great start. The run rate's fine, but the 4 wickets is a bit of a worry for them. But what was I going to say? The keeping. That's one thing they talked in the little bit of info that they've sort of said about the game, like, just like the blurbs that they give about a cricket. Like, it's not that important, but you can get some little insights about it. But that's one thing that they did make note of, was that sort of... Actually, was it in that, or was... I can't remember. I know one of the screenshots, it looked a lot more realistic with the keeper, and I think someone in the Planet Cricket forums did mention that that's something that they were working on. If I can remember, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering that, but I can guarantee that that's something that they've been working on. Like, I feel like they've been probably working the most on career mode and then like animations and stuff like that. Like that's the only real two things they need to, like, obviously everything else, I mean, graphically it's going to improve, like, you know, it's just going to naturally, as Baba Azam, very good batter. They have a they have a very strong batting lineup, this team. Don't know about the depth in the lower middle order, but the top order is very, very strong if they get off to a good start. But yeah, you know, that sort of stuff is obviously going to improve. But yeah, the animations and all that sort of good stuff, I feel like they've definitely probably been focusing on. So, you know, that's obviously a good thing, because I think there's a lot of in this game, and like every cricket game, probably the keeping aspect is the most like glitchy and can be the most buggy out of everything. Like a lot of weird things happen with the keeper. It never looks very realistic. Even when like the ball gets thrown in here, I mean that was a bad throw, but even when the ball gets thrown in, it just looks very unnatural. Like the keeper, you know, yeah. You guys know. You have played the game. You have seen it all. Yeah, but that's saying I can guarantee that they will have been working hard on. I'm not saying that it's gonna be perfect for sure, but it's definitely something that would have been a priority, because you know it's probably one of the more complained about things. But they need 8 off 8. We're bowling a big over here, and it's not going well at all. This one is played thankfully for a dot, so 10 coming off it, 1 ball to go. Let's just get a dot ball here, make them at least get 8 off the last over, and unfortunately that is not going to happen. Walton is going to flick it away for another boundary. You know, I mean, it's brought us back down to earth a little bit. We, you know, had a fairly cruisy start with the ball in our first 2 games, picked up a couple of wickets, kept it tight. This game they took to us a little bit, and they chased our score down pretty comfortably. So let's get into the next round here, where we're whizzing through it. I mean, because we're playing so badly, we're actually, you know, playing a couple of matches per episode as St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. What a name that is. But Chris Gale obviously going to be lining up for the team here, so you already know it's going to be potentially a high-scoring game if he gets going. And Chris Gale's form in like this last year has been probably some of the best of his career. Against England, he's getting tons for fun, dude. Chris Gale, he's back to his best at the moment. Ben Hilfenhaus also playing for the team here. Good to see. He's probably going to be bowling pretty quick too. I think in the game he's fairly quick. 131. I thought he might have been cranking it up to like 140 on the game, but still with the extra pace, it's pretty sharp. The pitch does look a little green as well, so might have to be a little careful. And they do have a man. This actually is like a much better field for us early on. Maybe that man at third man should be like a square leg. Honestly, the field they should be setting to us is like that sweeper out there is definitely good. And then they should just have a backward square leg, or maybe it's genuine deep square leg, because I mean there are shots early on. I mean, if they have a pitch, we're going downtown, but this one, look at that, is flow. Oh man, that is just raced away. That is a classic example of the extra pace on the ball. We get an outside edge, and that they did have a man in place. You know, maybe not a bad field, but it's the fielder can't even cut it off. So 7 off 4. Webster also 9 off 4. So a nice little opening partnership, myself and old mate. You know, we need to at least get a 50 here. We've been a little bit of not great form. The one nice 40 odd where we did throw away the 50. That is a shot of a man in form though. Just a whip off the pads. We've looked a bit streaky so far in this innings, but that was just glorious as Joseph comes in, the quick West Indian, and can you believe it? We are going to be out. It was quick, dude. You know, that's a good ball. Joseph steaming in, bangs it in short, and that was quick. Look at that. Oh man, I just love playing with the speed of the delivery much quicker. It's just so much fun. I don't know, I've said it before, but if you guys are still playing this game, like, crank the speed up. Honestly, it makes it so much more enjoyable to bat. You're gonna look at this. So this, it's gonna look a little ridiculous, and it's a bit of bullshit, I would say, because we've basically hit it out of the I mean, the middle of the bat up top, like right at the stickers, but it's gone through the bat basically off our arm. So, you know, I felt a little hard done by. It was still, you know, not looking at the replay that close, it was just a really nice short ball. It got bigger, and I was trying to play that back foot sort of drive through the covers, square drive. But yeah, a little weird in the replay system. And I guess that's something as well, I'm sure they've been probably, you know, working on as well, sort of the ball physics and stuff. That's something I hope as well with the game, because obviously now, I keep talking about it, but this is an important point, is that because I got the speed of the delivery set up with the modifier, the ball actually carries through like you would expect. But on the default settings, even like a quick delivery, it doesn't carry through to the keeper. Like, it, you know, it just doesn't have the same impact of like a quick ball like whizzing through with a new one. And there's no real difference. Like, I don't really notice any difference with bowling with an old ball and a new ball. I mean, there's obviously, you do swing it more, I think, with a new ball in the game. Like, it does have that factor, but it doesn't seem to have like more bounce or more zip off the pitch. And I would like, honestly, another thing, you know, I want the game, in simple terms, I want the game to be perfect, no issues at all. Every game mode I could want for, but, you know, obviously we can't expect everything. Is this one almost the wicket? He's not quite going to get there, but one thing I would like is the pitches to just play a bit more realistic, you know, just have natural variation, because it doesn't really do that. Honestly, I would like it if they just, I don't know, I feel like they have to do something about the pace bowling in this game, because the way it is, like, every bowler can bowl in swingers, out swingers, massive off cutters, massive leg cutters, if you just put the stats in. But I don't know, I don't really like, especially the cutters. Like, the cutters are like ridiculous in this game. Like, I enjoy bowling the cutters because it spins, like it grips like a lot. But I don't know, like, having it like that, it means you don't really have like natural variation. Like, when you play cricket, like, pitches play differently. Some like keep lower, some bounce more, you know, and there's not really that in the game either. Is this one, hit him on the pad, it's going to be given two huge wickets. Scores are actually level, so it's a big wicket, but it's not going to matter in the whole scheme of things. He's going to review it. Not Joseph, Lewis. Like, come on, man. Just walk, son. It was pretty damn plumb. It looked anyway. Unless he got an edge? Don't think so. Or did the keeper catch it anyway? I'm not too sure, but I think, ooh, it's actually just straightened up a little bit, hasn't it? I think that was a genuine in-swinger to the righty, or out-swinger to the left-hander there, but it did just straighten up a bit out of the hand, off the pitch a bit. But I think it's going to be clipping. Hopefully. It's going to be close, or maybe not. Umpire's call. Impact outside off. It's going to be out, isn't it? I think. No, it's not. Impact outside off. What? I'm a little confused. I don't really know how that happened, because I mean it was hitting the stumps. I don't know. Can that even happen in real cricket? But we're gonna lose regardless. A bit weird. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.